Hi, today I'm gonna do a T5 electrical abyss run in my Gila. I'm gonna first show you my fit and why do I use this fit and how do I come up through it. And then I'm gonna fly out and we're gonna do a run in abyss and we'll see what loot we get. Um, Basically, my fit is something that is pretty standard on the YouTube. Uh, it is quite well, let's say expensive. It is pricey. It is 1.8 billion, which is well, very close enough to the truth. I'm gonna start from the rigs and then go around. Basically, I'm using medium core defense cap safeguard. This module. This rig you actually can go without. You don't have to have it. It is more of me being a little bit paranoid and trying to get my cap to some higher levels with this fit. You can freely go without it. I actually previous fit that I had, I actually didn't use it at all. So. But like I said, newts are not the problem here, but also I was kind of prepared, so I guess yeah, hence the defense cap safeguard. Second one is anti-EM screen reinforcer. That's because Gila has a hole in a resistances in shield, so just to fix that one. The third one is also, well, you maybe you want to put something else. I put operational solidifier because it gives you a faster rev time of your shield booster, which is really fun and really useful. It gets you a bit more tanky, although you actually have no problem with tanking this even without it. But yeah, it's a fairly expensive ship, so I like to have this one around. For top ones, I'm actually using a prototype Arbalest. You can switch and use Tech 2, which is actually maybe even better. The difference is Arbalest has 19 per missile, 19 missiles per rack, and you cannot use Tech 2 missiles. So you have to use faction missiles, which I use anyways because of the range. But yeah, they are a bit CPU friendly, and this ship is actually quite CPU tight. Basically, you would even need a CPU management 604 implant, which is well, I think it's around 100 mils, maybe a little bit less, but something around that. So yeah, basically, you have to watch what you do with your CPU. There is a way to actually improve your CPU by modules if you don't like to use implants, or you would like to use Tech 2s up here, which are much cheaper than Arbalest. I actually got this Gila in contract and it came with Arbalest, so I just continue using those. The way to actually increase is change these drone damage amplifiers with something, well, faction, Dominion or something like that. The other lower is C3X, which gives you a bit more missile damage and also helps you drones. For the modules, which are basically the most expensive part, is you use two Pythium C type adaptive in-world fields. You use Pith X-type large shield booster for your well, shield boosting purposes. You use Tucker large cap battery for well, stabilizing your cap, and you have bonus against newts and vampires. Also Republic Fleet medium cap. Again, this medium one you can go without, put something else if you like, maybe a shield boost amplifier or something, depending on how your CPU is stable. I like to, because I'm a bit paranoid, I like to have this one. Once you apply the bonuses, you're around 10% cap stable in electricals, so it's pretty solid. Like I incurred absolutely no problems with it. For your inventory, I basically don't use drugs. Again, this is a quite expensive ship and fit, so I would like to have have them rather than not. Better be safe than sorry. So I have never used them. I saw videos on YouTube, people are using them continuously. I never use them. Basically, they are there just for, well, again, helping out with paranoia. Of course, they are your MTU and your filaments. Rest of it is basically just the ammo for these sites, electrical ones. I use infiltrator tools, and that's actually I would say that is the only downside of this these runs. Basically, infiltrators are armor tanked drones, so they will be damaged, and eventually you will have to land and repair your drones, so otherwise you would lose them. So, but that's more rather of inconvenience than anything bad. I also keep 2 Republic fleet for the sleeper ships. Vespas 2 are also just for the good measures. If I want to apply some kinetic damage rather than EM. But yeah, besides that, nothing more to it. That's basically my fit, and I will now just show you how I actually run these sites. It is fairly standard, nothing fancy about them. I basically do standard burn towards the gate. If there is some tough room, it's actually, this one is well, right from the start we got a room with where I land in the red one that will damage my shield. But basically I group my targets by type, and you get your drones out and off you go basically. What I do is I burn towards the gate, just like that. When I reach the gate, I would usually stop, drop my MTU, wait for my MTU to, well, basically to throw all the cans that I killed so far in, and after that I would just jump straight through the gate, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Watch out for your drones. Like I said, they are these guys, especially these battlecruiser types, they really love going for your drones. And yeah, rest is, as they say, history. In some rooms, you will basically want to micromanage your drones. I mean, if you have just only frigates, it's wasteful DPS to go around and sending 2 drones for each. So what I usually do, I basically just well, I might actually return both drones here just so I get the aggro again, because this drone will be targeted next, and there is no way, well, at least no need to cycle them unless I got aggro back on myself. As you can see, I am actually stable. There is almost 10% of stability. Even when neuted, I was neuted by 6 of these guys, and that's where my neut actually, when they broke me, when I have to actually, well, I just start targeting those and killing them. Usually I don't even bother, I just go on like nothing is happening. Those were 5 cruiser guys, so yeah, they can actually probably break your neut. For the shields, yeah, nothing's coming through this. Even when I stop, when I'm completely, full stop, they just can't harm me. I'm perfectly safe. Usually I finish the run in 15 with 5 to 6 minutes left. So yeah, depending on the room, as it's in, this one might be a bit slower because these guys were basically targeting my drones, and plus I believe they are taking some extra damage because of the orange field, and as you can see, this guy is basically targeting my drones, which is really annoying. So you have to watch out for your drones basically. And yeah, if you, but I mean, if you know what you're doing, if you are careful, they are actually pretty safe. You just go through them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, targeting my drones, and I don't want to run out of the drones. I forgot to refill them, but he's fairly close, so that's good enough. Let's go with Vespas. I would like to keep infiltrators for the other rooms because he actually has started to kill my drones. This room was a bit slow because I didn't focus the healers, so yeah, I should have done these guys first, then the cruisers, and because of that I lost a couple of drones, more than I should, but nothing to be afraid of. They're still pretty good, even for a slower room. This is actually pretty decent. My MTU will pull these in. Maybe I will wait a couple of seconds before the last box comes in, but yeah. That's the last of him. I get my drones in. And yeah, let's jump to another room. Like I said, this room was actually really slow. I tend to do them approximately, each room takes me like 5 to 6 minutes. So yeah, first one is usually let's say the busiest, meaning usually has the most targets, not the dangerous one. But yeah, yeah. The most, let's say, dangerous situations you can get yourself in these rooms is basically if you if you get well, if your sensor gets dampened, basically. That's the only sort of dangerous thing that can actually happen to you. But besides that, you are fairly safe. Let's see what these guys are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. Maybe electrical would be best. But I mean, okay. So the procedure is burn towards the gate. Once you're near the gate, drop your MTU. Hopefully, in the meantime, you could send at least one drone to get all the caches. And yeah, so MTU won't just stand there, but actually do something. I usually drop my MTU at least closer than 2.5 Ks from the gate, so I can immediately jump. Your tank with these guys is well, almost close to invulnerable. They don't have enough damage to throw your way to actually. I can actually literally stand over here next to them, and this is fairly close range. So even if they would start hitting me, I would still be able to tank them without much problem. However, what I want to do, I want to burn towards this extraction node so I can target it and send my other drone towards it. But I mean, yeah, this is pretty much all there is to it. This room also, I would say it's pretty slow. This guy is, well, he's a tough. I waited maybe too long. Maybe I should have targeted him sooner. But it's still, it doesn't matter. It's still not some serious thing. You can basically fly through the last room if you like. You know, if you get close to tight time schedule or something. Basically, I mean, but I mean, yeah. I guess it's maybe even beneficial to see what it looks like when the room is a bit closer. So let's just wait for my drones to return. I will jump immediately. My rocket will actually be reloaded in the meantime, and we can just basically go straight through this room, go towards origin. In the rooms like this, these guys are actually the most dangerous ones. You wanna get rid of those, and maybe maybe even the renewing the shacks, so they don't heal other guys. I like to get for these blinding because they will actually dampen your shields pretty quickly, and yeah, I like to get rid of them first. So I can basically target everything else. This room I would actually call it fairly, let's say, medium dangerous. Ships can actually, battleships, sorry, can actually hurt you. They can hit you pretty hard, especially because their damage actually ramps over time. So you do want to actually have at least some prioritization. Take the big damage, take off the grid, you know, take the battleships and then go on with the rest of those guys. You should at least try to actually move while there are battleships on the fields. Once you remove those, they cannot tank you. Like, your tank is too strong for them. There is nothing they can do in order to actually break you. But like I said, these guys are basically the toughest one. Once we go through them, frigates are basically just some micromanaging drones, and we have still like more than 3 minutes go, which is more than enough to basically kill them all, even to get out with the loot. So I mean, yeah, sure, it's a shame we have two caches here. We could have actually gotten them as well, but I mean, yeah, it is what it is. If I wasn't so slow on the previous room, I might actually gone and get all the loot from the room. It is not insignificant, to be completely honest. It is around let's say 20 to 30 mil in these. I mean, it can be, of course, it's completely random, so it kind of depends, but I mean, yeah. And as you can see, even with a really slow room, I still got even 3 minutes. Let's have some fun. Let's try to do this. I'll send my drone to this guy, and I will send my other drone to this guy because we still have some time left. Oh, this one is actually empty. Oh, that's even insulting. Yeah. Shame. Oh, well, okay. Actually, this one is not. Maybe there is time to actually grab the last one. Or maybe not, because he has to pull this one first. There is 1.5 minutes left, and it will take him at least 61 seconds to get it. Well, maybe it will be enough time. Maybe it will be just enough, barely. Let's see. yeah, it started pulling it, and we have yeah, we'll have 30 seconds to spare, so we are actually gonna get them all. Yeah, this is basically how I run my electrical site. No, some extra knowledge required. Don't be stupid. Don't risk if you don't have to. If you see that you're running out of time, if there is someone tough to break, you can always, just leave your drones, leave your MTU. I never actually happened. This, to be honest, this is my longest run. Like, this is going to be my tightest run ever. And even with the like really longest one, I will still have some time to spare with the whole loot. So yeah, scoop to cargo hold, and we have like 30 seconds left, and yeah, we are basically out, safe and sound. The only, well, basically downside is some of them can actually chew through your drones, but I guess that's sort of like a fact of life. Drones are, maybe even consider ammo. And yeah, I did in the second room did sort of overload missile rack just in case, just to be safe. But I wasn't actually concerned with the time, even though, well, like you saw, I could have gone and left the cache, no hard done, and I decided to stay and still got everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. For the loot, yeah, see for yourself. This run got 74 million. Well, almost 75. Yeah, that's decent. Plus the blueprint. So yeah, that's it.